What's up, adventurers? Time for another What's in the Shop. On today's 32nd, I guess, installment of What's in the Shop, got a lot of cool stuff to share with you guys. So, as a lot of you guys know out there, I've been going through kind of a rough patch here lately. I got some type of bacterial infection that spread into my neck head area. And I had to be hospitalized, but I think I got it all cleared up for now. There's still some work to do, but I'm getting my legs back out from I'm getting my legs back under me, and I'm starting to get better. There's still a few things that are off about me, but it's one of those things. You just got to work through it. It's been a really rough couple months for me and my fam. My son's been sick a ton of times from preschool. This is his first year at preschool. And unfortunately, a lot of the common viruses that would have just been handled fairly easily by a lot of these kids have been kind of exacerbated by locking everybody down for 2 years and letting everything mutate. So everything's come back like a lion. So my son's been sick more than he has been healthy over the last few months. And coincidentally, my wife and I have both gotten bitten a few times too. So that's life. We're recovering. So anyway, guys, I got a lot of stuff to share with you. So I'm going to pause the video and we're going to start rolling through all this stuff. All right, guys, let's get rolling. So my dad just recently bought me this book here by Dan Flores. If you're not familiar with him, he is a author, most notably known for his book Coyote America, which is a really great book. This is called The Wild New World, an epic story of the animal and people in America. So this basically covers a chronological history of all the animals of North America from the pre-Clovis megaflora or megafauna up to now. It's a really cool book. It just came out. I can't wait to read it. I'm excited. And I highly suggest everybody read this if you're interested in prehistory America and the Clovis people and everybody that came after them. So right now, I was going to go over these items that I'm selling. First of all, I know I mentioned that we were going to be doing a line of modern adventures. Well, here's the first one done. I wanted to do one before I did a video. This is a modern air adventure. Just wanted to share that with you. Cool head sculpt on a super articulated Joe body. So I'll be doing a video on several others here in the coming 2023 video series. Next, items that are going to be for sale. So I'm going to sell my ATV, my LEV. I have a couple different lockers. I'm going to sell my mummy. I'm also got a whole line of fuel drums to sell. And I have chest weights and dive belts to sell as well. So all that stuff is going to drop here real soon. I'm going to sell half of it at a time. I am in the process, as you can see, of making the rest of my fuel drums. So that'll all be done rather soon. And I'm just going to do 2 half drops. So I'll do one drop with one vehicle and a locker and some fuel drums, and then the other with another locker, vehicle, and the rest of the fuel drums. So that's the plan at this point in time to do that. Next, let's bring this over to the thing. I have something really cool to share with everybody. My buddy from the great state of Canada, Mr. Michael Maslin, has sent me probably one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. Michael has made these meal kits. This is absolutely amazing. It's a small meal kit done in the Action Man style for the G.I. Joes. And this is cool as shit, Michael. This is one of the really coolest things I've seen in a while. Michael sent me a really nice letter. I won't go over it all, but he calls his company Polaris Customs. And it's a ration pack, and he sent this to me to review. And I'm going to tell you right now, Michael, if you're going to make these and sell these, I'll definitely buy a few off of you because these are really, really cool. I think he's probably sent these to a few other people to review, but this is one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time, Michael, and you knocked it out of the park with this. So definitely give Michael a check out. He's a frequent commenter on my channel as well as others. And man, that's really cool, Michael. Great job on that. I love the ration kit, ration pack. It's really, really cool. All right, guys, so coming back here, this is kind of a odd point in the video where I come back, but I've been working on a lot of these guns, these rifles. I know a lot of people have been really excited about some of the rifles I've made, and thanks to all you guys who've bought those rifles. But I'm starting to go through all my broken, I bought a broken lot of M1 Garands for like 20 bucks. And I went through and I've rebuilt the ends of them. And I'm starting to basically make some guns that I'm going to sell with cases or crates. And get them all painted. So I've got a couple new ones I wanted to share with you. Actually, before I get going, I'm working on refurbishing an old Hasbro M62. So anyways, I've created this cool gun concept. If you're familiar with my heavy carbines, this is a Magnum heavy carbine. And then here's another Magnum heavy carbine. And then I've just got a regular carbine here. So these will be all available probably on the second half of everything that I'm selling. Sorry for the shaky camera work. Those will be available on the second half of everything I'm selling, so probably hopefully end of November, early December maybe, we'll see. And be on the lookout for those. I'll post some shorts with updates. And then I'm also working on a brand new second half round of fuel drums. So you'll get all these. Now these are going to be kind of a hybrid, so I have been making decals that aren't the water slide style. They're just adhesive decal sheets, and I've ran them through my printer, and they seem to be working pretty well, but I'm kind of trying to beta test them. So be on the lookout for these fuel drums. They'll feature some of those decals. So anyways, guys, that's what's going on with a lot of this stuff that I'm going to be selling. All right, I think I talked about this earlier, but let's go ahead and go over this real quick. So this is the Dungeons & Dragons San Diego Comic-Con Lost Wave Convention exclusive by NECA Toys. So when I was a kid, back in the early 80s, I was a big fan of Dungeons & Dragons. I had a lot of the LJN figures, and sadly, my mom got rid of them in a garage sale. But I decided, for nostalgia purposes, to purchase this set of figures that were apparently prototyped but never made by LJN back in the day. So you can see on the back here what figures there are. And then you can see down here, NECA is recreating the old classic Dungeons & Dragons figures, which I have a couple of them. I have Warduke and Grimsword on pre-order. Hopefully I'll get these sometime in the next 10 years. But anyways, here's these figures. So let's go over these real quick. So here is Pulsar, really, really cool. Valkyr, super cool. Here is Kellic, the evil sorcerer. Now, I had a sorcerer, but I don't think I had this one. And finally, Skyla, an evil wizard. So these figures, I don't know how, I'm sure if I looked, I can find out how NECA managed to acquire the license and make these, but they are some of the coolest figures I've seen. I hope, in addition to NECA's figure line for their Warduke and Grimsword and some of the others, I'd like to see them do a set of reproduction figures on all the classic Dungeons & Dragons characters like Paladin. I'd like to see a classic Warduke redone. But I wish I had all these figures still. I know that they're highly collectible and highly expensive now, but I want to share these with you. These are cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might just put them back and wait several years from now. When my son goes to college or something, maybe we'll cash them in, or maybe we'll just hold on to them and figure out what to do with them. But these are super cool, and I wanted to share these guys with you, so I hope you enjoyed this. Keeping with the Dungeons & Dragons theme, I recently bought this off Hasbro Pulse, the Forgotten Realms Dritz and Grinwar figure set. Now I'm going to actually do a review of this at some point, so I won't get it out of the package. If you're interested in this, it is on Hasbro Pulse's website. On the back, it doesn't really show what the figure set looked like. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. Maybe I'll, actually, let me just put the camera down here and I'll pull it out real quick. And we'll take a little quick look at it. So, apologize right now. I'm just trying to move through all this stuff and, you know, keep everybody feeling good. I'm not sure how this thing comes out of here, but this is Hasbro's new goofy packaging. I believe it just cuts down here. They're eco-friendly packaging, which is kind of cool, but it's also kind of a pain in the ass if you want to take this stuff apart and show people. So, please be patient. There we go. So you can see here, this is the figure set. If you're familiar with the Forgotten Realms game and novels of the probably 80s, 90s, that's where this figure came from. I'm not real familiar with it, never read those books, but I thought he was a cool figure to add to my growing Dungeons & Dragons collection. So I'll put him with my War Duke and my Grimsword from Nika when they come in. And I did pre-order the gelatinous cube from Hasbro Pulse, as well as the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon series of figures. So, pretty rad. All right, here's another thing that's really cool. And I've seen these shared before and reviewed by, I believe, Played Stallions and a few others. I'm not sure if Logic Blaster reviewed these or not, but these are the back-in-action figures that Mattel originally meant to do. They did them for San Diego Comic-Con, so we'll set the camera down for a second and pull these out. Now, if you're familiar with the old Secret Wars style figures of the 1980s, which most of you guys are around my age, these are recreations of the classic Mattel figures from the 1970s and 60s line, done in the Secret Wars style sculpts. So first we have Pulsar. Many of you are familiar with him. A lot of us had Pulsar, or our brothers had Pulsar when we were growing up. Really, really cool figure. Done exactly like the old Pulsar in the Secret Wars style sculpt. I think that's really rad. You've got your Major Matt Mason sculpt, which is really, really cool. And then we've also got the classic Big Jim figure as well. These are really, really neat. I was a big fan of the Secret Wars sculpt. I had a lot of the Secret Wars figures. I know, like, I think Boss Fight Studio or Fresh Monkey Fiction, I can't remember which. They're doing a series of superhero action figures kind of in the Secret Wars style. So I bought this from the Mattel Comic-Con site. I'll probably give these to my son when he gets a little older to play with. So I think these are just cool. I mean, I don't think they're going to do any more stuff with these. I think they're just going to go with this and call it good, but I thought it was a cool thing to add to my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look at them. All right, guys, next up, a couple Marvel items I want to share with you. First off, I got this Marvel Legends Spider-Man Toei, or Japanese Spider-Man, for my son. He actually likes this guy a lot. We've went down the Japanese Spider-Man wormhole here recently. It's a really cool concept. You haven't seen it. Spider-Man and giant robots. It's from the 1970s, and there's a really good documentary on Disney Plus about it. So we got this Japanese Spider-Man. Again, it has the Marvel Legends eco-friendly packaging. Really cool. Pretty articulated figure. Not as articulated as what I'd like it to be, but super cool. It's got the wrist bracelet synonymous with the Japanese Spider-Man. Comes with 2 hand attachments as well as his goofy web. So we really enjoy this figure. Unfortunately, when we got him in, I was getting sick and having to go to the emergency room, so I really didn't get a chance to enjoy it and play with it with my son, but now I'm starting to do that now. You probably saw my short with this figure. Got a lot of views, so it's a cool figure. I don't know if you can still find it, but if you're a big Spider-Man fan, definitely check it out. And then next, for all you Hot Wheels fans out there, I know Logic Blaster has been covering Hot Wheels a lot. Really cool car reviews that he does. Peter from the School Reviews has been doing some cool Hot Wheel reviews. But we got the anniversary Ghost Rider figure from Mattel, their Hot Wheels line. And it's super cool, man. You can see, check out the detail. Ghost Rider on his chopper. Such a rad figure. This is my son's. He likes to play with it. We've tried it on track. Doesn't work very well, as you could probably figure, but it's a really cool figure. I don't have the box. It's upstairs. It's a collector box. But yeah, this is cool. I don't know if you can find these still, but we definitely picked this up to have it as well. I got it for my son for his birthday, actually, but it didn't come in until, again, when I was sick. So I'm trying to catch up on everything I missed out on. So, yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed these 2 reviews. All right, guys, so that wraps up our latest 30-second edition of What's in the Shop. I'm excited to share all this stuff with you guys and get all these things out on eBay if you guys are interested in them. Definitely be on the lookout for those. I'll have those probably listed. The first half will probably be listed after this video airs. So be on the lookout for that stuff. I think it's the 11th is when this airs. Other than that, I've got a lot of cool videos that I'm working on for 2023 right now. A lot of them are in the works. Some of them are being finished. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy the content that I have coming up for 2023. But we'll see what happens. You know, the world could end between now and then, and my videos would probably be irrelevant. So, I'm really excited. The road to 1,000 we're right there. I think at 950 subscribers at the time I'm making this video. I think I'll do a giveaway of some type for my 1,000th subscriber video. But we'll see when that time comes. I'd like to hopefully get 1,000 subscribers between now and the end of the year, but who knows? Just really all depends on the algorithm that YouTube utilizes that seems to be fucking me. I say that because I bring something up that I find pretty odd. In the past, when I dropped photo stories, they would get like a ton of views, like 1,000 views or so. But my latest photo stories, which I think are a lot better than my first ones, only usually get 400 or 500 views. So it's clearly the algorithm that YouTube's using. It's kind of fucking me. So I don't care. I mean, I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this to just as a hobby and as a stress relief and some other things. I just really enjoy doing this type of stuff. So I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know that the algorithm's weird. But that's life. Other than that, guys, that's really what's going on. This is a fun time. I hope to get to work on my workshop and get it redone here soon. But in the meantime, you know, I'm just going to keep grinding out projects and making videos and checking everybody else's videos out. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel, and definitely everybody in the Axis of Awesome, Cody Popolox, 4583, Adam, G.I. Joe The Lost Chronicles, Spider Monkey Films, Tom, The Movie Show, Elite Action Joe, Newbie Modder, Pete at the Skull Reviews, and everybody else that I forgot to mention. Thank you to all you guys for pushing me and making me make better content, because you guys are out there killing it. And Paul Knapp, I forgot about Paul. Paul is the new kid on the block with the Axis of Awesome. But you know, the Axis of Awesome is always growing. It's not just limited to our channels. It's basically all you guys that subscribe to our channels. You're all the Axis of Awesome, because I think we're all like in this together. It's kind of a brotherhood, and it's really awesome. So keep grinding, keep watching our videos, keep commenting, and in the meantime, guys, keep living the adventure, and cheers.